Hello, hello. How is everyone? How's everyone's Thursday going? Sorry if you hear me like munching on stuff. I have a blizzard. I'm eating ice cream right now because today was like blizzard day. Oh. Don't mind me while I munch on this in between. Good night. Hello, hello. How are you, Crow? Hello, Zula. Hello, Shelly. Hello, Palm. Hello, hello. What flavor? Okay, you guys okay, guess what flavor I have. I feel like it'll probably be an easy guess because it's the same flavor I got last year or whenever they had the Blizzard Day thing. I feel like it'll be like an easy guess. You don't remember? Nah, how dare you not remember? How dare you? Any other guesses? Any guesses? I'll give you, I don't know, 5 seconds to guess. All right. Everyone locked in their flavors. All right. Drum roll, please. Da-da-da. I got mint Oreo. Okay, I was debating between mint Oreo or the Reese's Cup one, but then I'm like, I haven't had mint chocolate in a while, so that's why I got it. But yeah, usually my default is like mint Oreo or like some minty flavored. So this is what I got. But yeah, my answer was it does count. That's why when I read your answer, I kind of did a chuckle because like, oh dang. Yeah, me too. It doesn't taste like toothpaste. If it tastes like toothpaste, that means you don't have good you didn't get a good brand. Of what? It's also slightly melted. I put it in the freezer for like 20 minutes, hoping that it'll like, you know, firm up by then, but it didn't. So, and I got kind of impatient. I'm like, it's okay. I'll eat what I can, and then when the stream is over, I'll just throw it back into the freezer and I'll eat it tomorrow. That is the plan. That sounds good. It does. My nephew got like a Superman one. I don't know what flavor it is, but it's like blue colored. It looks very sweet in general. So I'm like, ooh, definitely not taking a bite of that. I only get Oreo, so I wouldn't ever guess that flavor for other people. Yeah, the thing is that if you get Oreo, that's like a safe choice. Like you can never go wrong with just like a typical like Oreo. So yeah. Oh, and sorry if you hear like loud noises. People are downstairs. Yeah, I told them I'm streaming, but they don't care at this moment. I feel like it's getting to a point where they're like, not my problem. Oh, I'm not a fan of Blizzard. I don't usually get it. That's the thing. I only got it because like every time for what is it, Blizzard Day, when you buy one, they donate the same amount to charity, is what they say. You know, I don't know if it's for real, but that's what they have on their website. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get one for charity, you know? Even if it tastes like toothpaste, I'll never want to eat your toothpaste. I never want to eat my toothpaste because it's like a different, it's not the same, you know? Like mint ice cream, it has the taste but not the spiciness of it. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't have that like mint spice to it or whatever. Oh. The charity to increase profits. Yeah, you know, it's all like a mind game. If I think I'm doing a good job, it's fine, you know. As long as they don't tell me that it actually didn't, then it's fine, you know. donate to themselves. Who knows? You know, I get a blizzard out of it and someone gets, you know, money for charity. Blizzards are so good. They are. I feel like yeah, I think I would rather have a blizzard than a McFlurry. McFlurries, I don't know, there's something with McFlurries. If you're lucky and their ice cream machines actually works, I don't know. I usually don't get a McFlurry in general. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Gotta eat some of this before it melts. Boyd, hello, welcome. But yeah, no, speaking of like, you know, my family not caring anymore. Or not caring, but I think they're like sick and tired of me telling them to shut up when I'm streaming. I feel like sooner or later I have to like move my setup into the basement. But at the same time, my basement isn't like developed. So it's gonna take a lot of work to try to like soundproof like a section of my basement to be able to stream without it being like echoey. So I might become a basement dweller with no natural sunlight. Great, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I've been like kind of like looking at like what I might need in general to try to like soundproof like a little corner of the basement somehow, and even like try to like soundproof it a little bit. Who knows when it's actually gonna be finished, or like, you know, actually cleaning out the section I need in the basement to like actually start building whatever I need. So another project, I guess. End of the year project after streaming break. Maybe. That's the thing. I was trying to look for like, I don't want to spend too much on it. Because the thing is that my sister does want to like develop the basement sooner or later. So I don't want to like put so much money in a corner of like the basement where we have to probably rip it out and like redo it anyways. So it's like I'm trying to find like the most cost efficient way to do it, but also make it seem like it's not like a stupid like encampment. Like I don't want to make it seem like a hobo lives down there, you know? So it's like a mix, a balancing act. Real streamer energy comes from the basement. I guess like I can guarantee that if I do end up finishing or doing the basement for my streaming setup thing, I will probably have more leeway to do streams, you know? Because then I don't have to worry about like, you know, bothering anyone. Like I can probably like stream like at 2 o'clock in the middle of the night on a weekend and be okay because I can be like loud and no one can really hear me. Which I probably won't be streaming. I'll probably be too like dead to be streaming at 2 a.m. But think about the possibilities. Think about the possibilities of me streaming with, I don't know, someone from Europe or like Asia or something one day. I was actually gonna say 3 a.m. streams as a joke. No, that's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, oh my god, if I ever do that, that means a endurance, or like what are they called? Like the 48-hour streams could possibly happen. Because then it's like literally I don't have to worry about like someone like, you know, running into the office because there's no door. At least the basement I have, like, you know, no one goes down there. 48 hours? Yeah, like or maybe like a 12-hour. Maybe we should start off like small and do like a 12-hour thing. 48 hours, I might not be functioning after the first, like, I don't know, 30 hours. But yeah, and they're kicking you out. It's more of like it's like an inconvenience for me and like everyone else that uses the office area. Because every time when I need to use it, that means I have to kick everyone out of like the office to be able to use it. And like, yeah. And it's hard because sometimes it's like I have to try to schedule like when I can use the office with my siblings or with my sister who actually uses it for work. And it kind of makes it seem like it's almost like work related where it's like, oh, you have to like book the boardroom. And it's like, oh, well, is it free around this time? It's like, no, okay, well, I have to work around it. Yeah, it's slowly getting like that. So I think it was like, I think in the past, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks ago, I was thinking about it. But then it's also like a lot of work. So then that means I have to like figure out like how I'm gonna do the flooring for that one area. Because it's just like bare concrete down there. So I'm like, well, how do I do that without making it permanent? Like I want to put a rug down there, but that means I also need to lift it off the floor. So if like moisture and stuff gets in there, I don't want to be like sniffing like black mold because of my carpet's gonna be like moldy and gross, you know? So many things. The ventilation system is gonna need a lot of work for airflow. That's the thing. I feel like since my basement is so big, I feel like airflow shouldn't be an issue. I don't know though. I haven't actually been in my basement for more than like 10 minutes. So I can't really tell about the airflow. I know that down there is really cool though. So if anything, even when it's like bloody hot, I can probably be able to like be comfortable in the basement. It sounds expensive. That's the thing. Like I don't want, like I only need like a small portion of the basement. Like I feel like it only needs to be, I don't know, like a 6 by like a 6 by 6, like 6 feet by 6 feet. Not even. It's probably gonna be like a rectangle, so maybe like 6 foot by 4. I don't know. I haven't done the measurements, but it's just gonna be like a small portion of the basement in like a corner. So I'm assuming it shouldn't be that expensive if I'm not buying like soundproofing foam, and if I just buy like the soundproofing fabric, it should be okay. I don't know. 6 by 6 is time. I don't know. I just threw those numbers out, but basically it's gonna be small. It'll be bigger than a closet, but not massive, you know? I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to drop by for a few minutes. Maybe next week, I might stay for the whole stream. Thank you for dropping by, Void. I won't be streaming next week though. I'll be streaming the week after. I'll be on vacation next week. So, yeah, don't worry about it. You know, life is busy. But thank you for dropping by. I really do appreciate it. Well, Lady Bones won't let her stream for 12 hours. That's the thing. Maybe I will be able to when I actually have like a space to do it. No problem. I'll come back into it. Yeah, I'll be back by then for sure. It'll be difficult. All PCs and all console fans are running. It makes the room hot. Yeah. That's the thing. I feel like if I'm using, because I was thinking of maybe using like a soundproofing fabric and making it into like a curtain situation, so it's not actually like boxing me in like with a physical wall. So maybe it'll be better for airflow, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Maybe I'll get my sister to like mock up like a mini version of it to see if it's practical. But yeah, I think that's like a goal for the end of this year. Like to be able to make like a little gaming streaming setup somewhere. And yeah. Make the basement as your gym and gaming room. That's the thing. Like my sister was planning to develop it so then the kids can have like a playroom kind of thing downstairs, because right now the house is pretty small, so there's not like a designated area for the kids to like have all their toys and stuff. So that's what she's planning, but it's just kind of like it's pretty expensive to like develop a whole basement. So she's trying to figure out like the money situation for it and whatever. So yeah. Bruni, hello, how are you? Can't be here long, but I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing really good. How are the kids doing? They're doing good. Yeah, you know, they're enjoying their summer break before they gotta go back to school. Is the soundproofing gonna make it hotter though? Don't know how physical. Yeah, the thing is, I think so if you're using the foam. I don't know if it's like the same with fabric. It might be, because then it's probably really thick, so you probably won't have a lot of airflow. Who knows? If worst comes to worst and I build it and, you know, I'm like slowly suffocating, I'll let you guys know. After the first stream in like the new room kind of thing, I'll be like, okay guys, we gotta redevelop this again. I can't. Have like and try to like figure out how to like you know, get fresh air into the little corner. Has summer been treating you well? It's been okay. It's been like, I don't know, for like the past month it's been raining, so this month hasn't been the greatest, but you know, the month before that we had a couple of sunny days. But the worst thing is, speaking of rain, since it's been raining so much, there's so many mosquitoes. Literally getting out of my car, I'm like getting like swarmed by them. It's like horrible. I'm like fighting for my life just walking from my car to my house or to like to my job. It's just like, god dang it. No, you need an inhaler because that basement's hella dusty. That's the thing. Obviously, I'll probably like clean up the area, like most of it, or a section of it, so it's not as dusty and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. That's just what I've been thinking of lately. Maybe you should shop for DIY materials for converting a basement for issue. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I think right now I have like I probably have to do more research though, in general. Because all I have right now is I need the soundproofing fabric. Because it's cheaper and it's easier to remove, if anything. That's all I have. I don't even have a table. Because definitely if I move down there I have to get a new table, because I can't steal the one that's in the office. And then yeah, like I have to debate if I want like a L-shaped table or just like a normal long rectangular table. Oh, and then that means I have to buy a chair too. Oh my god, we get to upgrade our chair. I don't have to use this ghetto chair I've been using for the past like 3 years. My sister can keep this chair. You know, she can have it. I don't want it. John, hello, how are you? Worst creature to ever exist. I know, right? Every time, like, they come out in the summertime or whatever, I'm just like, man, if you know, if I can choose one thing to be extinct, it would be you. You know? But then I also think, but they are a really big part of the, you know, the ecosystem. It's like, if they're gone, then what are the fish gonna eat? What are all these other creatures gonna eat? And then what am I gonna eat at the end? I'm like, fine, I'll keep you around. But yeah, no, and they're like the worst. I think one like I think 2 weeks ago, I didn't tell you guys this because it kind of like I forgot about it. But then like 2 weeks ago, I was like cutting my grass because it was getting pretty long. And then while I was cutting it, me being kind of stupid, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just put bug spray on, like, you know, my arms, my legs, my body. Obviously, those are parts that they're gonna bite. And then I'm like cutting it, and then one decided to bite the inside of my ear. Like right where like the top of like your ear curves and like the cartilage area. One of them decides to bite over there. And then I was so pissed because I'm like, why is my ear so itchy? So I kind of like touched it, and then it was basically, I got like I basically crushed the fender. But it's okay. You know, I got my sweet revenge because then he died. He didn't even get to fly away. I guess it's a female. Yeah, anyway, she died before she can even fly away. So she bit me for no reason. But yeah, no, I was so pissed afterwards. Because then my ear was so itchy for like, yeah, for like at least a week. And I had to try to consciously, you know, not scratch it or else my ear was going to be super swollen. It's the worst. It's the females that bite. Yeah, I just remembered that. That's why I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't call it a he. But yeah, it was the worst. And now it's just like every time go outside, mosquitoes everywhere. Sometimes it's so bad that I'm so tempted. It's like, what if I just buy like a bee suit and just wear that out? Try biting me when you can't even get to me. It's the females that bite, go figure. I know. See, this is why you should fear the female race in general. We petty like that. Your trigger's got no blood flow, so the mosquito won't bother you. That's what you think, but who knows? I feel like, I don't know. Usually, I don't really attract mosquitoes, but maybe this year, since with all the rain and stuff, there's just so many of them, you know, the picking, like there's, you know, they can't be picky of who they choose. You know, there's too many of them. So if they see something that they can bite, they'll bite no matter what, even if it's like the non-desirable individuals like myself. So, who knows? Oh, well, I gotta go now, so I can't stay long. Have a great... Yeah, thank you for dropping by, Brony. Thank you, thank you. W-shaped table, cause no L's in Astra's life something. You know what? If they made one, just trying to figure out how you would even put anything on it. That would be like the most like awkward shape. Put like any like functioning like things on it. Oh, it's that ghetto chair. It still works. I'm still using it. You know, it's also maybe because I don't sit on it properly. I'm like right now I'm sitting on it like not like a normal person. Like my feet aren't even on the floor. So it could be a me thing. But also this chair has been, I don't even know how long we had this chair for. But it's been a long time. I'm surprised that it's still like in one piece, you know? Girl versus girl fight, basically. Who will win? Who knows? But bring your popcorn. It's gonna be epic. Put a pretzel machine in the basement? Nah. I feel like that's the thing. It's like, you know how people put like the mini fridges in like in their game rooms or whatever? It's like, how many drinks can you even hold in there? And I guess it's also like depends on like how often you're in that room. But for me, most likely, I won't be in there like, I'll be in there a little bit more than usual, but I won't be there like 24/7. So there's really no point of putting a fridge down there or like anything. I feel like I'll forget about it and I'll have like a new like I don't know, a little organism growing in there, which I don't think we really need at the moment, biohazards and whatnots. Put a vending machine? Actually, I was thinking of like, not vending machine, but when I think it was around Christmas time when I was shopping for things for family. They had like this little mini crane machine that you can buy and you can put like little toys in it. I was thinking of like, wow, it would be nice to have one of those if I had like a little, gaming room or like I don't know, a designated, whatever room. But yeah, that was cool. So I feel like if I see it again and I have it all set up, I would probably buy one of those and put it down there. Get my like, my crane game obsession addiction, covered. Oh, it'll also be cool to have like a little mini arcade. Obviously, that's not gonna happen because those things are expensive. And it's like, I don't know if I want to put any of those in the basement. I have a feeling that if it floods, GG, there goes like my investment. It's not really an investment because who knows? I'm not gonna sell it again. I put water in my mini fridge so I can pretend that that's what I drink the most. Hey, but at least you have it if you really need it though. Oh, a tea kettle would be good in case. Ignoring the steam mold and ceiling. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, and then I can just have like a little designated like tea area. That would be cool. But then it also makes it seem like I'm just so lazy. I couldn't even walk a flight of stairs just to go into the kitchen to just make a tea, I guess, I have to embrace the gamer life. You need everything within arm's length. If not, then it's not worth it. Oh, you should put a ladder in there too, just in case something happens to the stairs. Yeah. Well, there are like windows in the basement. Obviously, you do need it for like, for codes. So like I can get to the window and like crawl out like a, gremlin. If anything, but it's just that the place I was thinking of putting like my streaming setup, there are no windows. So it seemed, that's the most optimum place to put it. So then, yeah, there won't be any windows. I won't even know if it's morning, night, or like midday. Sadly. Now I'm just thinking of a whole bunch of stuff to throw in there to spruce up the bit. That's the thing. Like I want it to be cozy too, because if I'm gonna be in there for like at least 5 to 6 hours, depending on the day, I do want it to be cozy, but I also don't want it to start like molding and festering, because like basements are cold and like kind of like humid depending on the season. It's like, oh, I have to make sure if I put anything down there, it's not gonna start growing something. And then, Jesus will never, let me live it down. It's like, yeah, see? You have like a little, ecosystem. It's like, well, I don't want it. Not like I planned it. Crawling like Sadako, basically, yeah. Oh my god, just trying to think about that. Like, let's say like you're walking down the street when it's like nighttime and you have street lights on, and you just see like this figure crawl out of a basement. That would, like, a basement window. I would like book it. I'm like, no. I'm not even gonna help you in case you are a normal person. I would just book it home. I'm not chancing it. No. The people who decide to help never end up well. I'm sorry to say. It's like, that's how they get you. They prey on like your, like, what is it? You want to be like a good Samaritan and help like someone in need, and then GG, you're gone. I watched enough crime documentaries to know you shouldn't help people when you're by yourself. This is how people get kidnapped and disappear. Like a beanbag chair. It's so impractical. It feels yeah. That, or even like just a really cozy like what are they called? I guess they're like kind of rocking chairs, but like not really. No, I guess they are called rocking chairs. But they do look really cozy, like, you know, in like a reading nook kind of thing. Oh, a popcorn machine. That's the thing, like, it'll be nice to have one, but I'm just thinking, how are you, like, it's gonna be a pain to wash. Right? Because it's like all, like, it's all contained in like one little, like, cube thingy, right? How do you wash out like the butter? Or do you pop it without the butter and then you have to take it out and then, you know, butter in it afterwards? But still, yeah, just cleaning it out afterwards is gonna be a pain in the butt. I have a feeling if I had one, I would never use it because I'm like, ugh, this is gonna be a pain to like clean. I'll rather just like buy the popcorn where you just pop it in the microwave. With water, oh, you don't put butter in the machine? You don't? Oh, I guess that makes sense, but still. Hey Rev, hello, welcome. Hello, how are you? YouTube emotes are so funny. They are. Some of them are just really random. It's like, why, when will I ever use this one? How are you doing? Make it fancy and put a disco ball. There's a prank video of Shadow crawling. Yeah, no. I would run away. I wouldn't even like bother to like look. Cause I'm like, no. I would like to live another day, thank you very much. People got shocked in book. That's the thing though. You have to tell me you wouldn't be one of those. Like, you would. If you saw that happening, you're not gonna stand there and wait for, you know, her to get closer to you. The first thing you think about is like, hell no, I'm leaving. You know? Obviously, if you just stand there and watch her, your fight or flight situation is like not working. You're the type that you're like the where are they? You're the deer caught in the headlight and then GG, you're gone. Is what it is. Oh, you only clean it once a month. Get that real movie experience. But think about it. If it's in a basement, once a month, I feel like you're gonna be like, you're gonna contract something crazy down there. You know? Like, I get it if like, you know, it's above, if it's like on the main floor, at least you get some sunlight. I don't know what sunlight's gonna do to it, but it makes it seem like it'll sanitize something. Or like you would think. I don't know. But in the basement it's just dark, gloomy, moist, and it's like, oh no. I feel like if you ever use a popcorn machine in the basement, you should clean it the day of. Or else, yeah, you're gonna have some extra flavoring to your popcorn next. Bunny, hello, how are you? What, you're leaving us? No, I'm just going on a vacation for a week. I'll be back. You can't get rid of me that fast, okay? You guys get a week of you know, relaxation before I come back, and then, you know, I subject you to my unhinged like thought process. You need that one week of buffer zone to, you know, to be normal before I corrupt your brain with all my, you know, unhinged thoughts. But how are you, Bunny? Hopefully you're having a wonderful week so far. The more you talk about it, the more it sounds bad idea. That's the thing, right? You think it's like all good and stuff, but then you think about, wait, it's in a basement. That's not a good place to have any like food products in general. I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe the thing is, maybe if your basement was developed, then it'll be fine. But mine's not. So then it's like it adds the extra bit of like you to it when it's not developed. She's going to hospital for a week. No, I'm perfectly healthy. Thank you very much. Be it that sometimes I may have like unhealthy you know, food that I eat sometimes, but overall I am a very healthy individual. Yeah, I'm afraid you can't get rid of me. I've been busy for the past few months, so it's nice catching you live again. That's yeah, life. I feel like I'm like that too. Lately, yeah, I think for like the past month, I have also been like pretty busy in general with life, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't even have time. I feel like the thing is like now, the past month, when I get home from work, I'm like too tired. Like I'm literally like, I'm like so dead. I just want to lay down and not do anything. Like head empty, just like kind of like, I know we've been talking about mold the whole time, but basically that, like I just want to lay there and mold. And you know, just not do anything, just stare at the ceiling and like just head empty. But yeah, I feel you. Basements are storage places most of the time, so it just depends on what kind. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I also been like kind of like watching YouTube videos about people who develop their basements to make it into like, I don't know, like a gaming room or like a entertainment room, and it's just like, wow, they look so nice, but it's also like, think of all the money you have to put into it just to get it like decent. I'm like, well, I don't got that money. Oh, what's your dream vacation spot you would like to visit someday? Ooh, dream vacation spot. That's the thing. I think it would be nice to go to Europe to look at like historical like landmarks and like, you know, just architecture. But then I also don't really like, I like the idea of that, but I don't want to go to Europe because it's like, it's so, I don't know. I think it's because it's like so busy in the sense that everything is like, it's almost like prime and proper in a way. I don't know how to explain it. Like there's a difference between going to Europe and going to Asia. Because I feel like Asia is like, is packed and crazy, but it's like a chaotic crazy that no one really cares. Like you can do whatever, but I feel like if I'm in Europe, I have to be more like, you know, more prime and proper because everyone is so like bougie. While in Asia, no one cares. But yeah, definitely like architecture in Europe would be cool. But then I don't know, dream vacation, I do also just want to like vegetate on like a beach in like Asia, or like go to like, you know, yeah, go to a beach in Asia, maybe in like Thailand. Japan is a nice place to just go to because of like, you know, I'm such a weeb. You just buy a whole bunch of like anime related things. But yeah, I don't think I have ever really thought about it because I'm just like, you know, one day I'll just go somewhere. It's not like I really think about it much. It's like sometimes my siblings would be like, oh yeah, let's go over here in like 2 years. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I don't really think I ever have like a place where it's like I need to go here. I'm very much of a, you know, I go with the flow. If people are going here and if I'm interested, I'll go, kind of thing. Return to mold. Yeah, I don't know why. Today is just the day where mold is on my brain, I guess. You'll invite Celestia after you finish building the basement, right? Of course. When the whole basement is done. I don't know if I can invite you into my own little corner. I don't even know if we'll all fit into my own little, like, streaming corner. Because the rest of the basement would be undeveloped, and I feel like, you know... Would you trust anyone who leads you into a dark basement? Let's be honest. If someone's like, oh yeah, let's go into like my streaming setup, and you open the door and it just leads downstairs into like a dark basement, I don't know if I would want to go down there. In all honesty, I'm like, is this just a ploy to just get me down there and then GG, I'll never be seen again. I don't get it. What do you mean you don't get what? What have I been saying? I've been kind of going on tangents. Sometimes I feel like I should like keep notes of what I'm saying, because halfway through, since I'm so like slow of like reading comments, when I read your comments afterwards, like what did I even say? What is this referring to? Now going to Asia is like trying a game in hard difficulty. Yeah, but that's the thing though. I think it's also because Asia, there's so much stuff to do. Like no matter what, like Asia, no one sleeps. It's like if you go out at like, you know, 12 o'clock at night, it's always gonna be like busy because there's always gonna be people doing things, or like, you know, there's like entertainment stuff that's going on at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I'm basing it off of like when I went to Japan. Like, yeah, certain places, depending on where you are, like it gets quiet. But then if your hotel is in an area where it's like you don't have to worry about catching a train home, usually those places are still pretty like lively. There's always like still people around, or like there's like arcades and stuff still open, so you can like actually go in there and, you know, kill a couple of hours. I think I like that kind of chaoticness compared to like Europe. Nobody in Europe is bougie. But I think that's like my mindset. It's like when I think about Europe, I just think of like bouginess, you know? Everybody's always like dressed nicely, and they're like always, you know, slowly meandering to wherever they're going to cafes and stuff. While I'm just like in a hoodie and like jeans. I'm like, that's probably not a good wear. Oh, Vietnam has many good tourist attractions. Yeah, I think in Asia in general, there's just so much like, I guess it's like more, you have more like nature like things. Like you have a mix of nature and like cities. Or if you like going to like temples and stuff, it'll be nice. Oh, the cafe wall in Vietnam is so cool. Oh wait, let me Google that. Oh, whoa, this is intense. Oh, and it's also because Asia is cheaper too. In general, you can do more things with like, you know, the money you have compared to in Europe. I forgot all about that. Coffee in Vietnam, it's gonna give you the compelling. I don't really drink coffee. I'm not a coffee person, so. And I also feel like, isn't Vietnamese coffee like really strong? Alright, I'm eating my ice cream. It's like slowly melting. You need like a scribe that writes down the whole conversation. Yeah, like someone that's just right beside me typing it all out. And then we can We can be like in the courts where they put it on online, so people who can like read it over afterwards. Oh, that'll be interesting. That's so silenced laugh. I know, right? Not because the food is bad, but oh, because the coffee's good. Exactly. Vietnam seems very peaceful to go around. I think in general, depending on where you are, obviously, in some places in Asia, obviously stick to like the touristy areas if you don't know the places, because you know there is a higher chance of you encountering situations. I feel like in some parts of Asia, obviously, like in Japan, I feel like in Japan and Korea, you're probably pretty good. But then in like more, I don't want to say like developing, because I know like Vietnam is basically getting to the point where they're more developed than they're more developed than a lot of places. But you know what I mean. Like some places there's still very like sketchiness to it if you're not in like touristy areas. You're Pumpkin, hello. Welcome. How are you? Oh, Jagger, hello. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just chatting away about random stuff like usual. Oh, I'm pretty sure all coffee is strong. I don't know, but I feel like depending on like where you are, some places they have stronger coffee, you know? Strong coffee makes me and strong whiskey keeps me awake at night. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know, but maybe your body just is different. Maybe your body interacts with caffeine differently than alcohol, you know? Oh wait, I think it was Brazil or Vietnam that got strong coffee. I don't know. I feel like I know like what South America is known for like their coffee too, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, I don't know about Brazil, but Vietnam has good strong coffee too. I think it's also because Vietnam, it was like was it a colony of like France, and like French people are pretty particular with their coffee too, aren't they? So I feel like it's like they got their coffee culture from like France. No need to sugarcoat Astra. You can say I mess up. No, but maybe your body just breaks it down differently. You know, the body is a very interesting like collection of cells. You know, because everybody interacts with like everybody's body reacts to things differently, right? It's like some people who aren't affected by coffee whatsoever, right? Compared to someone who just takes a sip and they're like wired to like the wall, which is like me. I feel like me taking a sip of coffee makes me super jittery for like the whole day. Like I'm pretty much like non-functioning. So yeah. Oh no, it's Belgium. Just kidding. It was French. I don't know. You know, it's some French speaking country. You know, is what it is. Don't quote me on history. I'm not a history major, sadly. But yeah, definitely. I do want to go back to Japan. Time. So, okay. The reason why I want to go to Japan. It's more of like just like getting more anime goods, I think. It's more doing like all like the nerdy stuff, like going to like the arcades, doing the crane machines, doing all the gachas. and not like shopping wise. Because for me, like the style of clothing in Japan is nice and pretty, but then when you bring it back to Canada, it's like the fashion is not. I don't know. It's nice when you're in Asia because everyone is dressed like that, but when you're in Canada, everyone is dressing like slobs, and then they'll just look at you weird. And it's just like, well, I can't even wear these cool clothes because I'll just look like a weirdo. Sky Breath! Hello, hello. How are you, Sky Breath? Hopefully you're doing good. Ah, same. No idea how people memorize all it knows. Oh, I miss being in Kobe. Shima, and Kyushu. Yeah, when I went, I mainly stayed in Tokyo and Osaka. Because then we were there for almost a month, but since I was with family, we didn't want to travel too far away from like the city centers. So we were there for most of it, but it was fun. It's just like something different compared to like what I'm used to. And it's like it had like something for everyone. Like my siblings would go shopping in like a mall, and the mall inside will have like a crane, like an arcade area. So I would just like, go there for a couple hours and I'll go look for them afterwards. But yeah, and it's just like I can go and browse through all the anime stuff, which is nice. I don't know. I think that's the part that I like, because then I can be such a like a weeb. When I'm in Japan and when I'm back in Canada, it's hard to get anything, and it's like expensive to buy it online. Make Karistra for sure. I don't think I would ever be that though. Like from my personality that you guys know of, I don't think I would ever be a Garu though. Like I don't even do my nails. So that's already like a -1 point off of that. So just be a weirdo. Will matter less as you get older. Yeah, I know, but it's just sometimes it's just. I guess I'm just the type that doesn't really like standing out too. I'm very much the type that likes to be like the background character. I would never want to be the main character of anything because I'm just like too much attention. This makes me too, I don't know, too awkward for me. My younger brother will be working in Canada, so if ever I visit, I'll be reading your. It depends though where your brother gonna be. Where's your brother gonna be? Because hopefully he's at least in one of like the major cities, and he's not like in the middle of Canada, in like one of the cities in the middle. Because the middle cities in Canada can get really cold in the winter time, like unbearably cold, and like it's pretty there's not a lot to do, I think, so. But that's exciting. It's also, I guess it's also kind of stressful too. Going to like a whole new country and like, trying to just pick up like the cultural norms. Like sometimes you don't think about it, but even when like the last time I went to the US, there's just some certain things that like, I thought was normal, but then when you go there, it's like, oh yeah, no, it's not normal here. Like subtle differences. It's like, oh, okay, I see. Pet the beaver and moose. Don't pet the beaver or moose. Beavers, they might give you something. Mooses, you dead. Don't do it. Oh, but no, speaking of like wildlife, yeah, since like it's been raining for the past month, there's like a lot of like, what is it, like bear warnings? Because there's a lot of like berries and stuff in the forest. So a lot of like forest trails near my city, they're like blocked off right now. because they're worried that, you know, you're gonna scare a bear while walking on the trail and you're gonna get mauled by one. I shouldn't be laughing. It's not a laughing thing, but you know, this is like kind of the first time that I ever heard of like that my city actually, like, you know, telling people don't go onto trails because you might run into a bear. That's very concerning. I know, right? But yeah. Um no, okay, so far no one has been hurt. There have been like encounters is what I read. That, you know, people are walking and all of a sudden like a bear just like meanders like in front of them kind of thing. But yeah, no bear attacks so far. I'm doing alright. Had a lazy day. The hot weather returned unfortunately though. How are you? I'm glad you're having a lazy day. I'm doing pretty good. I would like some hot weather where I am right now. It has been very rainy. So I've been like getting mauled by mosquitoes. Not bears, but mosquitoes. They're like everywhere right now. I feel like, yeah, you can't even go outside for 2 seconds without, you know, getting swarmed. Visit some temples, go to this shopping center, and find some. Yeah, like the temples are really pretty in Japan. I feel like in Asia in general, depending on where you are in Asia, because obviously places who are more like Buddhist related or, you know, whatever, will have like more temples, but they're really pretty. I think it's also because there's maybe like one or two in my city, but it's like crazy seeing like massive ones in Asia. I'm like, wow, this architecture is so pretty. I'm like a schmuck for good architecture too, because sometimes I'm like looking at this, I'm like, wow, this like stood up to time. This thing's like, you know, almost like 400 years old and it's still standing. It's kind of crazy. I want to pet a bear. You could, bunny, but I don't know if you'll survive to tell people you pet it, you know? Oh, Tom Yum. Tom Yum is really good. The thing is that I usually get like the less spicy ones, so I don't know if that's like authentic enough. It might not be. I feel like everything, like a lot of Thai food in general is like really spicy and I cannot take spice, so I always get like the Western version of it where it's like super mild. Too late, noted on my bucket list. Oh dear. Black bears or grizzly? I think it's mainly black bears, but there have been some sightings of grizzlies. I think mainly the black bears are out more. But yeah, it's like a little bit of both. JP, hello, how are you? Just popping in to say hi. Hi, yeah, hopefully you're having a wonderful week so far. Late over here, so I'm calling it night. Enjoy your vacation. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Have a wonderful good night. If it's polar bears, they're dead. Yeah, no. I don't think I'm close to any polar bears. So we can cross that off the list of like, you know, possible bear-like encounters. Bear advice if it's a black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down and say good night. Yeah, usually they say that black bears are they're less likely to fight you if you're more intimidating, you know? They're more skittish. But like, yeah, grizzly bears are like, you want to fight? Okay, let's fight. And then GG, you're dead. There's no point of fighting. If a grizzly bear can eat a black bear for like lunch, you are basically a appetizer. Okay, you're not even an appetizer. You're like a snack before the appetizer. Honestly, yeah, I'm worried my trip is going to be over. One day one cause I ate something spicy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Asia is so pretty, but yeah, food. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't even know if you can even get like a mild. I feel like even if you try to get a mild version of it, it's still gonna be spicy. They'll give you the odd look when they serve the unspicy food. Probably. Or maybe they're so used to it, depending on where you go, that they purposely have like a non-spicy version. Just so they can like, you know, draw in the tourists. Oh, we could have been better. But hope you guys are all well. Alright, good night. Yeah, have a wonderful good night. The polar bears are in Canada. They are, but not where I am. They're further up north, you know, closer to the North Pole. I do not live near the North Pole, so haven't seen one. I got used to having bears around. They seem to be keeping their distance and feeling. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if the thing is that you just want to make sure that you're keeping a good distance from them. As long as the bears know that, you know, they have their own space and you have your own space, it should be fine. It's to the point where bears get too comfortable of like being right beside you that they start like rummaging through your garbage, then that becomes like a more scarier situation. Because then obviously the bears will be bolder, so they'll be like, oh yeah, so you know, if I fight you or if I go through your garbage, I will get food easier, you know? And then they become less wild and more kind of like domesticated in that sense. Kind of like pigeons, but more vicious. Oh, I will be driving now. Have fun, Astra. Yeah, thank you for dropping by, Bunny. Drive safely. I'll drop by again if you're still live for oh my god, I can't speak. 4 hours more or less from now. Yeah, probably not. But no, enjoy your ride. Be safe. And thank you for dropping by if I'm not live. So. Have a very good night, everyone. Everybody with their bear puns, huh? How to tame a bear 101. I don't know. Haven't you watched all those documentaries of people trying to like domesticate like wild animals? Usually it doesn't end up well. You end up being the food of that wild animal, you know? Just adopt a panda. You can't adopt a panda because all the pandas in the world are owned by the Chinese government. So you can't even adopt one. Remember I was telling you guys how it's illegal in China to own a bear, a panda, because they're all property of the Chinese government. And then if you are found to have like a possession of a panda, you can be fined like a lot of money. I forgot how much it is, but yeah, it's kind of crazy, which also makes sense because pandas are so stupid. They're cute, but they're like pretty much the same stupidity as like koalas, that if like human intervention didn't happen, they will most likely not survive, you know? So the only reason pandas still exist is because humans decided like, we'll help you. We'll help you, you stupid little animal that cannot, you know, fend for yourself. They're lazy AF. I think it's like they're lazy, but they're also, it's just like they don't have a survival instinct at all. Raise any wild animal is bad news. Yeah, like there's no way. You know how long it took us to like domesticate like dogs? You know? And you think you can domesticate a wolf? You're just delusional at that point. You know? Some people don't think that far. It's like, yeah, it took us how many centuries to domesticate a dog, and we got lucky because we found like a certain type of like canine who is like more susceptible, so, oh my god, I can't say the word, to like our manipulation. You know, to be able to like domesticate them. A wolf is like, GG, I'll just deal with you now until I get hungry, and then you're dead. Just rent a panda. I wonder how much it is to rent a panda, in all honesty. You know how like zoos, they would have pandas, and obviously they get it on loan from the Chinese government. Like, I wonder how much it is to like rent a panda for your zoo. I aspire. Oh my god, I can't speak. To be lazy to the point of extinction as well. What a dream that would be, right? Panda slander again. I'm just saying, it's not slander if it's true, you know? It's the same with like koalas. Koalas, if like the leaves of the eucalyptus isn't on the branch, the koala wouldn't know that it's actually food. Because that's how like stupid they are. You know? Oh, what about koalas? They are also up. They are. I learned that fact. I'm just like, wow. You're never gonna survive. At all. Imagine what cats. I feel like for cats, I don't even know what happened. I think cats just like one day they're just like, okay, if you feed me, I'll deal with you. That's fine. I don't even know how we really domesticated cats. I feel like just one day the cat's just like, okay, fine. Cool. Oh, yeah. Ooh. My ice cream has become soup. I shall put that in the freezer after this stream. But yeah. What else do I want to talk about? What was on my mind? I don't remember. I see, this is why I should probably write down some of my thoughts so I can tell you guys on stream, because it was a couple of days ago I thought of something. I'm like, oh, this would be interesting to talk about on stream, and I forgot. I should write them down now. The vacation. It wasn't about the vacation. It was something stupid in general. You know, most of my thoughts. Just some random thought I had. And I'm like, ooh, this would be interesting to talk about. But about my vacation? I haven't packed for my vacation yet. That's a tomorrow thing. That's a tomorrow Astra problem. Which is funny because I'm leaving Saturday morning. So when I get off of work tomorrow, I have, you know, a couple hours to figure out what I need to pack. And it's also because like it's like a really cheap flight. So I can't even bring a carry-on, because if I bring a carry-on I have to pay extra. So it's just like, what is it, like a personal bag? I have to try to shove everything that I need to bring with me into my personal bag. So yeah, so that's a tomorrow problem that I would probably kick myself, because it's gonna be like, well, I can't fit all these in here. What am I gonna do? Ice cream soup, basically. It's okay. When I freeze it, I'll be like normal. I'll be like nothing happened. Oh, be sure to download the UMA game data and the option before you leave. You can download UMA. Wait, you can download it and have it played off stream? Wait, you can? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thank you. I just assumed that, I can't play it if I don't have data. Okay, sweet. I'll download it and I'll play it on the airplane for my 2-hour flight. Oh, okay, never mind. You still have to have the internet. Oh, it's okay. I will have data when I land. So don't worry, I will be playing more Uma. Oh, I did pull a couple of... Who did I pull? I think I have 2 more characters. 2 more 3-star characters in my roster. Let me pull up. And I did a couple more pulls and I did not get any new ones. I was hoping to get like Smart Falcon since her banner's up. But I did not get her in those polls. But let's see who else I have. I have, who is this? Maruzensky? Maruzensky? I have her. And then I have Naruto Taishin. And then, yeah, and then I have the 4 that I pulled on stream. But those are the 2 3-stars that I pulled off stream. So now I have 6 3-stars. I'm slowly collecting them. I will collect more when I get more more carrots. The addiction is real. Hey, but it's like a really good time killer. Time that I don't have, but I make time for it. But yeah, no, lately it's like yeah, I kind of just lay in bed and play a little bit while before I go to bed. So that's like a nice little thing. Oh, but you just have but just makes it load faster. I'm trying to pull for the super quick card, but nothing so far. Yeah, I haven't been pulling for cards. I think I should be saving up my carrots to pull cards. But I'm just like, but characters, they're so cute. They're so hard. That's the thing. I'm just like, ooh. I do need new cards though, because the ones that I have aren't really helping as much. But yeah, no, I've been using I don't remember whose support card I'm using right now, but it's like a max level like Kita-san black. So then like I'm getting like a lot of speed from it, but then that's basically it. Every other card I have is like, not really giving me enough. I'm always all my Umas are always a little bit stupider, sadly, because I do not have any high level, wit card, sadly. Kita-san, yeah, it's like a max. I don't remember who it is, but it's like a fully like maxed out Kita-san. So it's like I get like what, like 30 plus speed if I like max her out in like the playthrough. I'm like, oh, this is intense. I can't wait for it to be a Uma. And Brian, oh yeah, I want Brian. She's so cute. And then like I was playing through it, I just noticed that there was another one from the, what is it, from McQueen's like family. Like Palmer is from her family too, because there was like a cutscene support card scenario and she popped up. I'm like, oh my god, how many of you guys are related? Like how many Umas in this game is part of like McQueen's family? Because so far there are like what, 3? Yeah, there's like 3 of them right now, right? Oh yeah, so McQueen, Ryan, Palmer, and yeah, so it kind of just threw me off. I'm like, oh, you are part, okay. So it's like interesting to see them like how they interact with each other. But yeah, so I'm slowly getting there. Um, who did I just get? I just finished a career with like one of the Umas. Who did I finish with? Oh, with Vodka. Vodka I got she's at B rank now. So she's doing pretty good compared to a lot of my other ones when I'm doing races. But yeah. So currently I have 2 that are B rank. So slowly getting there. Have you done any of the main story yet? I haven't. I think I only went through chapter 1 of the story. And then I haven't really had time to like actually like sit down and like actually pay attention to the story. Because I want to be able to pay attention to the story and actually like retain what's going on. But yeah, so far, did I do any other like character stories? I don't think I have done any since. I did a little bit of like currents, and then that's about it. I should probably do those too. It's just that, yeah, I have to actually like find time to actually sit down and actually like focus on it. But yeah, no, I've been basically my brain's only been thinking about Uma Musume for the past like who knows how long. I feel like my siblings are getting slightly concerned because all they see when I'm on my phone is like I'm doing races. I'm like so like invested in. I'm like, you got this, okay? You're not first place, come on. And they just think that I'm kind of like, you know, a little unhinged more than usual. Lunch. That's the thing. In my lunch break, I quickly log on to get like my daily bonuses, and then do one quick race, and then I like turn it off because I don't want people to like look over my shoulder and see me playing like, you know, an anime game. So I quickly do that, and then I play a little bit of the run when I get home. But that's about it. It's honestly like getting a anime film of what we have so far. Yeah, like it's like the story is so good. This is why I need time to actually like retain it all. Well, I think chapter 2 is my favorite so far. But I finished chapter 3 today. It was also pretty good. I feel like in general they have a really good story. Like how they're writing the story in general is like nice. Fear Factory! Hello, welcome. The Horse Girl game? Yeah, everybody's playing it. You know? If you haven't been like peer pressured into playing it, you have a stronger willpower than me. Is all I can say. But how are you doing? You are that's the thing. Okay. When I'm out in public, I want to appear to be normie. You know, be a normal person and not a weirdo. Okay. Because I work with these people and I don't want them to give me like the side eye. It's like, oh, you're those type of people. I see. I'm like, no. I'm not. I can have a normal conversation with you, please. Don't give me that look. In your vacation, that's a lot of time. Yeah, well, that's what I was planning. Because I feel like my downtime, if we're going to like the beach and stuff, I will probably be playing Uma Musume. If I'm not playing that, then I'll probably catch up on like some reading. I haven't been reading. So it's that. I'll probably bring my iPad and see if I can like sketch out some stuff. Because I was going to, for the thumbnail of this stream, I had like a whole like artwork lined out for it. I just didn't have time to draw it. Which is kind of sad because it's like it would have looked so cool. But sadly, I did not finish it. It's okay. Maybe if I finish it on my vacation. I'll show it to you guys when I come back. If I don't finish it, I'll also just show you like the rough sketch I have, because I do have like a rough sketch. I just didn't have time to like outline it and color. Okay, no, I lied. It's like a rough sketch. I have like the basic, like, you know, outline of like shapes. I haven't even drawn like my outfit and stuff, but you know what I mean. There's something like that. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Hope you enjoy your time off. Oh, whenever you're doing that. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, no, I'm actually leaving Saturday. I'll be gone from Saturday till I'll be back on the Monday. The Monday afterwards, so like a whole week. So yeah, it's a nice like mini vacation. What do you mean those types of people? You know what I mean. Come on, when a normal person sees someone playing a like anime game or something that's like quote unquote something that may look kiddish, they give you that look. You know that look. I don't have to explain it. Right, normal conversation. I do have normal conversations at work. Okay? You just think that I don't because I talk about the most like unhinged things with you guys. You know, about crime documentaries and like cults and stuff. But in a normal conversation, I can talk like a normal person. You know, we talk about the weather and like, you know, how was your weekend? Totally normal, you know. Stuff like that. All right. Astra, hello, welcome. What's that look? The side eye? You know, the side eye, or like the kind of like, oh, those types of people, you know, like they give that like that disappointing sigh, you know, just like the next generation, that look. It's also because, you know, I work with like older people too, so they don't understand. You're lacking on thumbnail. I know, that's the thing. It's like lately I've been so busy that I haven't been able to actually draw. So the thumbnails have been actually using my model more than usual. Because usually I don't use my model for thumbnails. Because it's like, oh, sometimes it just doesn't fit right with like what I want. But then lately, it, you know, it is what it is. Set thumbnail, make it very good. Yeah, I'm like, but that's the thing. It's like the first thing that you see. Well, maybe it's just a me thing. Because I feel like for thumbnails, it's like I have to at least like really like it. So then it's like, you know, if I appreciate it, that means you guys would appreciate it. If I don't like really like the thumbnail, I'm like, oh, then it's like no one else is gonna really like it. Obviously, most people don't really care about thumbnails. I'm just like very particular. Because I just like when you like, I like scrolling through like my lives and then seeing like the different types of thumbnails I have, because it gives me like variety, right? But I don't know, it's a me thing, like usual. Because the weather is very important, you know? Because then if you talk about the weather, then you can say like, oh yeah, no, the weather is so crappy. Like I was planning to do this on the weekend, but I can't now. You know? It's like a good conversation starter. Because then you'll be like, oh yeah, no, the weather is like really crappy like this weekend. You know, are you doing anything, you know, because the weather is like crappy? Things like that. And I don't know, other stuff. I have a memory of a goldfish, okay? If you tell me to recite what I talked to my coworkers today, I don't even remember. Most of it is probably work related, but maybe there was like 1 or 2 conversations about non-work related things. Shouting at horse girl. Yeah, no, it's so hard. This is why I only do 1 race. on my lunch break, because if I do more than one, I get too invested and it'll be awkward in like the lunch area, the cafeteria area, or whatever it's called. The lunchroom? Yeah, the lunchroom. Um, it'd be more motivation to keep drawing the yeah. That's the thing. It's just not enough time to like actually sit down and like draw things. Because I need a good solid, I feel like I need a good solid like 6 hours from like sketching to like at least getting like a rough like line art done. And then like everything else. Don't forget the water cooler. Yeah, water cooler. My work doesn't really have one, like, you know, ones with the stupid like massive whatever 40-liter like thing on the top. I guess my work is a little bit more bougie in the sense that we have like this like, yeah, this massive like water dispenser without that thing. So it's fancier, so it dispenses like hot water and like cold water. Because no one wants to write up a report because someone tried lifting that 40-liter like water jug onto the top of a water cooler. I feel like that's like a workplace hazard in itself. And I look, yeah, also same. Whenever I try to take orders for my workplace and they thought I'll get their name wrong, but it's just me mispronouncing their names. And it's like, oh no. Oh yeah, no. For work, it's like sometimes, because like we get a lot of new people hired and then I don't remember their names. Like I'm the worst. I need at least like 2 months of constantly seeing you to remember your name. Because it's like, if I only see you once or twice, I'm not gonna remember your name. I'm sorry, but I have like other things to worry about than your name. And it's the worst because like the first 2 months is awkward because then you don't remember their name, but they're like, they remember your name. So you're like, oh, yeah. And then you try to find ways to not say their names. You know? You try to find ways to structure your sentences so you don't actually say their name. Hey Susan, or yeah, like I don't want that awkward you know, silence when you get their name wrong. So I'm like, I try to, you know, my brain's going like 100 miles trying to figure out sentences to say without actually using their names. It's raining. I don't say that often. It's just that sometimes when it's like really like the weather has been really kind of weird, then you know that's like a conversation starter. Oh yeah, that's one of my conversation starters I had this week about mosquitoes because of all the rain. See, that's a nice way to start conversations, you know. I feel bad I'm subscribed to you but never come through. Then again, the algorithm never likes throwing you at me to be. No, it's all good. In all honesty, it's also because I stream at really weird times too. So like I appreciate you subscribing, but please don't like feel like, you know, you have to be at my like streams. I stream at weird times and sometimes, you know, life is hard. That's all I can say. You know, you don't have time to like, you know, enjoy life. You don't have time to watch streams. It's just all of that. It's all good. Don't worry about it. The towel hasn't been used for a good minute. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's more work for me to take it out because obviously I share the office area. So it's hard for me to take it out and actually draw on it and then put it away. So I feel like when I make my new streaming setup by the end of this year, I'll have like a a home on the table that I don't have to always like unplug and put away, so then other people can use the area. But yeah, no, I really need to start using it because I'm need to get a hang of drawing on a tablet that doesn't have a screen on it. Like, I'm really bad. I can't even draw a straight line, is how bad it is. Tatsuna, hello, hello. How are you? Just passing through on my way to sleep. Have a fun. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Have a wonderful good night. It's actually because my name is super common. That's the thing. I feel like no, even if it's a common name for me, there's just so many people. It's like I literally don't remember who you are. Like, that's the thing. All I know is that you're new. You know? Yeah, it's really bad. But I was always really bad with names. So it's nothing new, in all honesty. Life really can be hard. Yeah, you know, being an adult, you know, trying to make sure that you're like surviving is hard. Hand-eye coordination will definitely take time. Yeah, that's the thing. I just don't have time to like turn on my computer, plug everything in if I want to like draw something quickly. I think that's the reason that I haven't really put in like a lot of like effort, not effort, but like, you know, made time for it, is because every time I need to draw something, it needs to be done quickly or whatever. Or like I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, oh, okay, I need to draw this, and then it's easier to take out my iPad and I can see what I'm drawing, you know, all that stuff. But it's definitely nice to learn how to use like Clip Studio. My brain's not working. I'm like, what's the program? Because they have so many more like brushes and like options and stuff compared to what I have on my iPad. Just finding time to, you know, drag myself out of my bed so I can sit at this computer to draw is hard. Draw a circle is easy. You think it's easy until you have to draw without looking at your hand, you know? And then it's like, yeah, circles, what is a circle? And not working on it will just take longer to learn. Yeah, I know. That's why every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I have to, you know, actually use this. Can't waste it. And it's such like it's a decent sized tablet too to work on. So I feel like if I get a hang of it, then it would make drawing so much easier because it's like bigger and I can work with a bigger canvas to draw things. Yeah. Sucks. It sucks when you don't have time. Hey new guy, basically it's more of like, I don't even say that. I'm like, oh hey, like, you know, good morning, how are you, you know, things like that. Like literally I avoid their name like the plague. Or I wait until someone else who knows their names, they say their names, and then I'm like, okay, and then I jump into the conversation. It's like, oh yeah, like, you know, John or whatever, like, you know, how are you? Like I'm like always like listening into like other people to make sure like, oh okay, so he just called this person this name, okay, gotcha. Sally, it's almost noon. I have to begin my day now. Have a nice, yeah, thank you for dropping by. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I need to try the horse girl game. I want to see what addiction is. I had the opportunity once and passed it over. It's more of like I think it's like the story of it. Like the story of each character is actually really good. But that's for me. I guess other people just like it because it is kind of like, you know, you're training up like your chosen individual. Guy named you. So people always say I don't remember you. Oh, you still have it in the library. So many damn programs. You can always get it on your phone, just saying, you know. If it's too much work to play it on your computer, you can play it on your phone. But if you play on your phone, there goes all your productivity. It goes down the drain. I can tell you that. I think what you need to do when you draw is to look at your drawing and not your. That's the thing though. Like when I look at my drawing, I think it's still hard for me because then I get lost of where I'm drawing, and it's just like I have to look at my hand to make sure that I'm drawing the circle as a circle. Yeah, I think it's just like my brain just can't function like that. I need to like train it better. Like drawing a straight line without looking at my hand, it's not a straight line. It becomes like a diagonal line. It's like I don't even know how this line became crooked, you know? Shower too bad. Oh. I guess it's up to personal interpretation for each way. Yeah, I think some people just like the gotcha part of it. I'm more of like I'm a sucker for cute like characters, like nice artwork and like good story. Phone space. How big is the horse gear game? Oh, I don't know actually. I never really thought about it. Because I don't really have much on my phone, so then I can have the game on there and be like, yeah, just take like half my storage if you want to. Not like I have anything that I need. My poor ice cream. I'm like, oh, maybe I should eat a bite of it, but it's just like, no. It's not the same. It's okay. I'll just freeze it in, I don't know, 20 minutes from now. The ice cream Astra, no, I know my ice cream is just soup now. Sadly, it's okay. Your soup, I know. It's not the same. You don't remind me, don't worry. It will become normal again by tomorrow. But in the freezer, I will put it in the freezer. I'm just busy right now talking to you guys. You want me to put this in the freezer or talk to you? Okay, I can't do both. And I can't go downstairs, put it away, and come back. That's, you know, that's too much. That cuts my like streaming time down. I don't know, 5 minutes, depending on how long it takes me. Too much effort? Yeah, like if I go downstairs, I'm not coming back up here. Alright. That should be like, for some of you guys should know me by now. If it's too much effort, I ain't doing it. Or, you know, it'll take forever. What was I doing again? The stream, basically. It's like my goldfish memory. Go downstairs and like, oh, I'll put this in the freezer. Oh wait, look, there's like this snack on the table. I'll start munching on it while you guys are just like, you know, sitting here staring at my soulless body is what it is. Well, it's only 2 minutes, not much. Yeah, but then it's still, you know. And then it makes me be like, okay, now I have to like quickly run down there, put it away, and run back up here. Like, I don't want to be rushed. I don't do well under pressure, okay? Is what it is. You gotta get out of your seat. You gotta walk to the freezer and then you got— yeah! Look at all those steps. That's so many steps. You did it before when Big Sis One called you to but that was different though. Alright? Cause that was like, if I don't check it, then I won't have food. There's a difference between like, you know, me just doing that because, you know, my ice cream needs to go in there, or me doing that because if I don't do that, no food. You know, priorities. Important things. You see? Took about a minute. Yeah, and that was because I was like running. You didn't understand. I was like booking myself down there. And then running back up here, alright? That's what it was. See, I was so busy eating my ice cream, I didn't even bring my water up here. And then it's what I've been streaming for like almost 2 hours, and I haven't even run downstairs to get my water. If I'm too lazy to get my water, how do you expect me to put this ice cream in the freezer and come back? You asking too much from me. Oh, I looked at the search and the Andrew store, and I see Pretty Derby Horse for anime game or something. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I think that's what it is. I could, I guess I could always just like check my phone. Oh yeah, it's. Oh, it just says Uma Musume. Never mind. Oh, it's. I feel like it's more than that though. Like I think that's like the initial download, and then when you start getting more characters, you get more. Girl problems, maybe. Maybe it's not even a girl problem. Maybe it's a me problem. I feel like some of the things I talk about, it's more of a me problem than like a generic like blanket statement for girls. I feel like I'm not a good representation of the female you know, individual. You know, I feel like I'm like a outlier in that sense. You know, I feel like most females are more normal than I am. I'm just the interesting individual. No water and ice cream soup. She'll probably be okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to eat this ice cream now. It's just not the same when it's a soup. You know? Raccoon, hello, how are you? Wishing you a good vacation, Hono. And a good day or evening, everyone. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Yeah, I'll try taking more pictures. I checked the weather. The weather said it's nice on my vacation. So hopefully I can get some nice pictures and not just like gloomy clouds. That is the hope. That's what it is. My steak toothpaste? Don't say toothpaste. You just haven't had good like mint ice cream, okay? I feel offended when you call it toothpaste. No. You're just getting the very cheap ones at that point. Not saying that Dairy Queen is like expensive ice cream, but you know what I mean. Uh, Not being normal is just a cool hold up on a social, is it? But I feel like that's only for when I'm streaming. That's the thing. I try to be normal as I can in real life, you know? I don't want to, you know, be too weird. Are you gonna show? Yeah, well, I'll take some pictures. I'll probably post it on I'll post it on the community tab. Um, and maybe when I come back, maybe I'll do another just chatting stream. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for my stream when I come back anyways, so most likely I'll probably be a just chatting one. But who knows? I may decide to play Uma Musume again on stream. Who knows? Maybe not though, because it's funny because I only have one stream and then I go camping on the weekend. But no, maybe if I can, maybe I'll try to put in like another stream in that 1 week. Who knows? Who knows my schedule? What else special when we're not getting gaslit? I don't know what you're talking about. When have I ever gaslit you? I feel like your memory is a little bit lacking there. It couldn't be me. Wasn't me. Mint ice cream is my favorite. I'm on the side. Yeah, see? Mint ice cream is good. I have to admit, it's like one of my top favorite ice cream. Yeah, one of my top ones, because I'm not the type to get like super sweet ones. Like, what are they called? Like the cotton candy or like confetti ones. Those ones are a little bit too sweet for me, you know. So I tend to like the more like normal flavors or mint. Do you remember what you wanted to say? You said you forgot the topic. No, I do not remember. Hopefully, if it comes back to me, I'll definitely write it down. But yeah, no, it has flown the coop. I do not remember. Sadly. But yeah, no, I don't remember that. But now that I was trying to think real hard about it, I just read something else. So this is totally not what I wanted to talk about, but it just kind of jogged my memory about what I read. But have you heard of that one? I don't know if it's real or not, but I quickly glanced at like an article saying that, was it in Colorado? Somewhere in the US, there's like a mutated bunny running around. That's like a concern because it's like a new type of like parasite. Like the one with the horn and the tentacles. I didn't look at the picture because like just reading that just gave me like a disgusting visual, so I didn't really want to look. So yeah, I just read the header for it. I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, not looking at the picture. It might be really disgusting. Mutated how? Apparently it has a horn and tentacles. What kind of tentacles? I don't know. Maybe I should have looked at the picture. But I was also eating my lunch at that time, so I did not want to look at it. But if you're curious, apparently it's on Twitter too. Is what Palm says. Yeah, but I don't remember which part of the US. But apparently, 'tis a thing right now. Oh, apparently it's it's super common? Haven't I ever seen it before? Best you now look at the mutation. Oh, it's common in some areas though, from what I heard. Really interesting. Yeah, no, I have never seen, but maybe it's also because where I live, we don't really have like those types of bunnies, like, you know, domesticated bunnies that become wild. We have more of like, what are they called? Jackrabbits in my area. So maybe that's why. But yeah, that's the thing. Maybe I'll look at a picture when I'm not eating. Maybe later. No, I don't want to look at it later tonight because I feel like if I look at it, I might start dreaming of this weird rabbit. And I'm like, no, never mind. Oh, they're not dangerous to humans. They're good for now. But that's the thing. They're not dangerous for now. But you're just waiting for it to mutate even more. And then humans are gonna start getting horns and tentacles. You know, you never know. One day, it might happen. Last man, hello, came back and we're talking about rabbit soup. No, it's not a rabbit soup. Apparently in the US, there's a mutation for rabbits and then they have like a horn and like tentacles is what it is. No soup, no rabbit soup. I was writing a horror movie in her head. I know, this is why I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't look at it before going to bed. Oh, it doesn't look too bad? Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't want to look at the picture. Because, like, from my image in my head, it looks like a rabbit thing. Like, I'm just picturing it right now. It just literally looks like some, like, out of a horror movie, you know? So I'm like, yeah, no. You would assume that since I have this really bad imagination of it, I should probably look at a picture to like be like, oh yeah, no, it's not as bad as I thought. But I'm like, but what if it's not? What if it's even worse than I thought? It can be black. Yeah, see, it's making it worse because it's making it like my image of it is turning even more disgusting looking when you say that. I'm like, ooh. Better than soup. First stage of any horror movie, the one character that spreads panic. No, I think I would be that character, you know? I feel like in situations, if like, you know, we're like stuck in a house and there's like a killer around, I'll be like, oh my god, what if he's looking through the windows? Oh my god, what is he doing this? And I'll probably be the first one dead. You know? Yeah. I will be the one who would be the one that spreads the panic. You know, everybody, you have that one person that's like, everyone stay calm. You know, it's okay. And I'll be like, oh no, don't tell me to stay calm right now. How dare you tell me to stay calm in this situation? It's part of what it's bad and also part of what you'll end up feeling bad for the punny. That's your situation. Yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen the Pirates of the Caribbeans, whichever way it's supposed to be pronounced. Who knows? Yeah, no, I haven't watched it in a while too. I don't know, I'm not a big movie watcher, sadly. I don't even know what movies are like in theaters at the moment. So, Remain calm says the news Hono, please. I like the movie The Thing. Isn't there like a new horror movie coming out soon? Isn't it related to like children? I think I remember seeing a trailer on YouTube. And I'm like, ooh, nope, not watching this. Not even going to attempt to. I don't know. It might not be about kids, but maybe it's like about like a town or whatever. I don't remember what the thing was. Weapons? Or am I wrong? It might be weapons. I think so. But yeah, it was showing up as like ads. I'm like, why are you showing me this? I don't want to see this at the moment. You don't know Davy Jones. He's the Oh, yeah, 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 no. Isn't he also like oh wait. Okay, well, Pirates of the Caribbeans has been out for so long. I guess no one really cares. Like, isn't someone in on his ship related to Orlando Bloom's? Isn't he? Isn't or is the octopus guy his dad? Wasn't that a thing? I don't know. Wasn't that part of the plot? Who knows? Something like that, or it just evolved. YouTube, check out this horror. I know. It's just all the time. And it's like, no, you do not know me, YouTube algorithm. I do not like horror movies. How dare you show me this? It's like, when was it? Smile 2 came out, or was coming out, and then, YouTube was kept on showing me the, trailers for it, and every time it's like, oh, I do not want to see this. This is so creepy. It's the worst. It's like when I'm about to go to bed, I'm like, you know, watching a YouTube video and then the ad comes up. I'm like, great, great. Now, you know what my brain's gonna be thinking of while I'm about to go to bed? This one scene from this one scary movie. Thanks. The worst time to have that stuck in your head. Oh, okay, but I should probably end stream soon. It is getting late, and I also have one more day of work. Oh, this whole week of work, every day I go to work, I'm just counting down before my holiday. This is like how, this is just like kind of like, I just need this break. I do not want to be here anymore, kind of thing. Honestly, I don't remember. That's the thing. I don't remember if it was him or like one of the souls that are trapped on his ship, like his dad. It's been a long time. I don't remember what happened in the movie. We should get a tan. Hopefully, the weather is gonna be nice, so hopefully I will. Oh, hello. I can't really read your name, but welcome. I'm about to end stream, but hopefully you're having a wonderful day. I'm like trying to read this. I'm like, what does this say? Is that A? Arisu Amo? I don't know if I pronounced that right. I need to brush up on my Japanese characters. Oh, okay, Arusu. Oh, Alice. Okay. That's fine. I hope you're having a good day as well. Yeah, I'm having a okay one, you know. It is almost the end of the week, so that's one thing to look forward to, the weekend. But yeah, alright, I shall release you guys now. Drink your water too. I will go downstairs, put my ice cream in the freezer, and then drink some water. And then play some Uma Musume before going to bed. That is my plan. Is my plan gonna be derailed? Probably. I'll probably, you know, get distracted. Who knows? Well, I hope you have a great day tomorrow at work. Anyways, Astra, have a night late. Yeah, no, thank you everyone for staying so long. Thank you for letting me yap about random things. I don't even know what I've been talking about for the past 2 hours. But then I feel like that's like every just chatting stream. I'm just like, you guys just let me, you know, talk about whatever. I feel like we went through like so many different topics, and it's just like there's no cohesive like umbrella of what we're talking about, like the use, you know. Best vacations and rest. Have fun and get those pictures. Take care. Yeah, I'll try to take as many as I can. I don't know if I can take Dollstraw with me, because Dollstraw has like magnets in her, and I don't know if I can take that through. I don't know how strict they are with magnets, and I don't want to get there and they'll be like, no ma'am, you cannot bring your doll with you. And then Dolstra will become part of the airport garbage, sadly. So I will not take her, but I will take a whole bunch of pictures. That is the plan. Make sure you catch some fish. I don't think I have the fishing equipment, so that's most likely not gonna happen. But maybe I'll be like our, what is it? Our forefathers, the primates, and use a wooden spear. Will I catch anything? Probably not. Sea salt will affect Dolstra. I know. There's that too, but who knows? Hit your emotional support though. I know, but at the same time, I don't want to chance it. Because there are like, I did put a lot of magnets in her. So it's like, I don't know if like, if any of them are like too strong or whatever for whatever criteria they have for planes. Who knows? Adultra's going on an adventure like the penguins from Madagascar. Yeah, and then we'll never see her again, and then I have to make Dolstra 2.0. And it's just like, well, you are not the original, but you can be better. Oh my god, sleep. Okay, I will now. I will go to sleep now. But yeah, no, thank you everyone for staying. Enjoy your Friday and have a wonderful week. Since I'm gonna be gone, you guys should, you know, get your rest. Figure out your sleep schedule, get it back to normal, and then so I can ruin it again. But yeah, no, I'll see you guys after the 25th, whatever day that Thursday is in that week. All right, goodbye everyone. Bye.